Hello, my dear Capricorn friends. This is Maxine Taylor with your December astrological forecast. And before I jump into that, I am so excited to tell you that, yes, I am offering a special, a holiday special. So many of you have asked about that. It's up and it's on my website, MaxineTaylor.com. I think you'll find it very, very helpful for finding that perfect gift for the perfect person. Of course, that would be you. The next perfect person would be the one you give a reading to. And if you wanted to give a gift but weren't real close to a person, you might want to give them a copy of one of my latest books, Take Back Your Money. This is my technique for releasing your childhood programming that is blocking you from having everything you want, in this case, money. And it shows you how to create, once you've released it, rewrite it. And I mean, accept it on a really deep level. It's very, very powerful. And this book is available on Amazon. One of the other things I'm offering at a discount is my face-to-face, one-on-one Zoom session with you to do your programming, because some people just don't really, they can't get it from a book and they need somebody who knows how to help them through a process. This is a 3-hour session face-to-face with me on Zoom. I think you'll find it very, very helpful. I don't want to promise something, but this is doing it. Then I have another book that was just released. It's an update of a book I wrote back in about 2014. It's called the Earthbound Trilogy, and it deals with, it's a science nonfiction book. It's got humor, it's got romance, it's got mystery, and it's got concern about what is going to happen to planet Earth based on information that I describe in here, that has already been set in motion. It's about 2 walk-ins and a hybrid who get together and create a world of peace and love. They sure do. And I changed the ending from the original book. So if you got the original, it was only on Kindle. This one is more up to date and telling more about what's really going on now. So again, on Amazon.com. All right. Now, Capricorn, look at here. First of all, Mercury is going to move into the shadow of the retrograde on the 19th. And you know how that is. You feel like it's retrograde. Everything is confused. Well, it ultimately goes retrograde on the 29th. And it will stay retrograde, for a few weeks. We'll talk about it next time we meet. You do not want to start any new projects when Mercury is retrograde. Instead, you want to tie up the loose ends of unfinished business because there's just too much confusion. Now, Mars is retrograde also, and Mars is action. It's energy. It's commerce and industry. And when it goes retrograde, it flatlines and nothing happens. It's not like Mercury. It's not confusion and all that kind of stuff. It's just, aloha. And so Mars is going to be retrograde. Well, it comes out of the shadow of the retrograde mid-March 2023. So it's there for a while. We'll talk about it next time we meet, okay? So let's talk about what is so lovely about this chart. First of all, the sun is the yellow planet, the giver of life. Wherever it is, that's where it lights up your life. And it's been in your 12th house. Uh, and this occurs before our birthday in the solar chart. The sun is always in the 12th house the month before our birthday. And then, of course, once we have our birthday, it moves into the solar first house. Okay, so the sun says pull back, retreat, and make your world spiritual, make it private. On the 21st, though, it moves into your first house, and you're saying, here I am, the new me, and I am ready to take off. It's fabulous. You'll be putting yourself first. You'll be enjoying you. That's great. Once a year, it's your turn. Venus, the planet of love and money, is hidden in your 12th house. And there can be somebody who is hidden in your 12th house, whether you're in your subconscious mind or somebody you just don't want to talk about with your girlfriends yet. You know what I'm saying? So your concept of love is greater than can be expressed. And on the 9th, Venus moves into your first house. And this is when you're able to fall in love with you. Do it for sure. Do it. And it's great to adorn yourself. Okay. Make yourself more beautiful. Mercury, the blue planet, what we think about and talk about. You're keeping your ideas to yourself, and your subconscious is very active. So you're not even necessarily conscious of these ideas coming to you. Don't worry, on the 6th, when Mercury enters your first house, you will be blurting them out and thinking them and talking about them. And whatever you think about and talk about, you manifest. And so there you are. It's wonderful. Now, Jupiter, the greater benefic, is in your 3rd house. And so you're prone to talking now, but you're seeing a bigger picture. You're talking about principles and concepts. Well, on the 20th, Jupiter moves into your 4th house of home, family, real estate, all that good stuff. The 3rd house deals with siblings. So this could be a time when you have some wonderful philosophical conversations with brothers and sisters. And you're going to want to travel. This is usually short distance travel. So I don't think you need a passport to go up to the mall. But when Jupiter's in your 4th house, this is when you're going to want to spend time with family. Jupiter is the greater benefic. It brings money. And so there can be something financial that comes your way, which is lovely. Now, Mars, what we fight with and fight for, it's very powerful. It's what we make number one in our lives. Well, it's in your 6th house of work, health, and service. And so your job, you may be looking at your job. There's something about your job that you're throwing yourself into. This can be great, but remember, Venus is retrograde. I'm going to put the little retrograde here. I put it up here, but I'm going to put it here. And that means that the job is not coming through exactly the way it would if it weren't retrograde. Well, it's going to leave. It's going to be in that 6th house for a while, but it will ultimately go retrograde in direct, in 2023. Okay. So we have a full moon that I want to talk about. It sits on your Mars. On the full moon, things come to a head. And so you may find that your work situation comes to a head on the full moon. If there's something in your health arena, it will come to a head to be treated, to be dealt with on the 7th. And that's in 16 Gemini. 2 weeks later, we have a new moon in your 1st house. And on the new moon, that's when everything starts growing all over again. It's in 1 Capricorn 33. And the new moon is on the 23rd of December, just before Christmas. So the 6th house may mean lots of work to prepare for Christmas, if you're celebrating it that way. Okay, it doesn't mean you're going to. So that's your forecast for December. Join me next month when, once again, I take a look at your forecast. So if you're celebrating Hanukkah or Christmas or Kwanzaa, may your holiday season be bright, and may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.